everyone. My name is Grace, and I am the co-founder, owner, and creator of Filipino Virtual Assistants. Allow me to share with you your very FVA journey when you come in and enroll with us, your very learning experiences, and what will happen after the course. Now, allow me to share with you your freelancing journey with the Filipino Virtual Assistants. In this video, we are going to talk about what is FVA, your enrollment process, setting up, learning experiences, and the apprenticeship and hiring opportunities under the FVA banner. When it comes to the Filipino Virtual Assistants, our mission is to empower families one freelancer at a time. We know that freelancing can change our lives. We experience it. A lot of our students experience it. We were able to turn our lives, into something better. There's financial freedom, there's work-life balance, and a lot more. So we know that when one freelancer will get that one client, the rest is all set, because we know that we were able to empower that family. That family will be blessed. That family will have sustainable income. That family will be empowered through freelancing. So our mission is to really ensure that your freelancing journey with us is empowered, is supported, is giving you a lot of opportunities, because all it takes for you is to have that one client, and then afterwards your family, the quality of your lives will really improve because of freelancing. And my personal advocacy is to train 1 million freelancers. I want to be able to see families all over the world start freelancing and how it will improve the quality of their lives. So I'm dedicated to train 1 million freelancers in this lifetime. The Filipino Virtual Assistants has 3 operations or 3 arms: the Academy, Services, and Franchising. In the Academy part, this is where we train virtual assistants to become freelancers in different niches, become experts, become authority in different freelancing fields. So this is where we offer a lot of online job courses to freelancers. In the services part, this is where we provide virtual assistant services to brands and business owners. So our very own trained and experienced virtual assistants can work with clients out there needing virtual assistant services. May it be in the e-commerce, in the customer service, in executive assistance, in bookkeeping, whatever needs these brands and businesses have. We want to provide the best freelancer that they can work with their team in order to really also ensure that their company will improve, through our services. And last but not the least is the franchising opportunities that we give to those who would like to expand the FVA mission on empowering families one freelancer at a time in different localities. So one can be a coach. So if somebody would want to be a coach, that person can franchise our freelancing course in different territories and teach people. If somebody would also want to be a trainer, then that person can be our very own trainer or expert in that certain freelancing niche or that certain subject matter. So we provide online courses, virtual assistant services, and the capacity and the opportunity to expand the very FVA mission to different coaches and trainers who want to be under the FVA brand. As a company, we want to be guided by these core values: integrity, commitment, accountability, and relevance. We want to be guided by what's right. So we want to just give what's the best in everything that we do. We want to be committed as well to all of the students and to all the businesses that will come our way and give them the best service that they deserve. We want to be accountable. So we are not just doing this on our own, but we want the government, the law, and the mentors and those in the freelancing niche to be looking at us as well, and even our students, and our communities. And also we want to be relevant, because we want to be as effective in the things that we do. If we lose relevance, then why are we here for? So we want to be as relevant as possible in our academy, in our services, and in our franchising opportunity. Your freelancing journey with the Filipino Virtual Assistants usually start with the enrollment process. So the enrollment would have reservation, and after that the payment and a welcome email with the setup information will be sent to you. So let's just say, for example, you were able to see one of our ads, like for example here, the Filipino virtual assistants, and you would click on it, you get interested, so you would like to reserve one of our courses. So first and foremost is the reservation. So after that, you can go and reserve here. We usually will send you this link when you would personal message us or would comment that you are interested in enrolling. So once you are in here, you can go ahead and add your name, your family name, and the email. Very simple. And then you can go ahead, you can choose your courses. We usually would recommend the freelancing course for everybody starting from the beginning, to all the newbies in freelancing. And we also suggest taking one course at a time. So when you want to enroll as many as possible, when you are setting up with your enrollment, we will discuss it with you that we will recommend taking one course at a time, even if you enroll to a lot of courses, because we want to be able to give you quality training and give you a lot of time in building your portfolio. So let's just say I'm going to enroll with these 5 courses. So I'm going to go ahead and hit submit, and I would have this one here. Thank you, your records have been updated. So once I'm in my personal email, I'm going to check on that. All right, so usually it would take a few seconds to a few minutes. So I'm seeing it here now. So I have here my reservations, okay? So let me just go ahead and click on that. So it was automatically sent to my email, the email that I registered earlier. So I have the information of the course, okay, what are the coverage, when will it start, the next batch that's starting, how will I pay, all right, how much will I pay, and then how can I go ahead and move forward. So usually when I pay, I can go ahead and upload the payment information here. But before that, I will be asked to prepare for a freelancing email, and we will ask you to prepare a Gmail when you are going to provide us the freelancing email, because there are a lot of options, a lot of freelancing, because with Gmail, you can do a lot as a freelancer. There's the Gmail Drive, the Gmail Task, Calendar. There are a lot of functions in the Gmail email account that a freelancer can utilize for free. So before you're going to send us the proof of payment, we will ask you to create a freelancing email. Not your personal email, but a different email, because of course we want you to log in that email, ready for work, ready to go ahead and read all of the freelancing associated emails, and it's not going to be mixed up with your personal email, right? So we go ahead and suggest that you create a personal email. Okay, we'll also have that note that all of the paid slots, so when you pay, it's not going to be transferable or refundable anymore, because we are a registered company, and once the books are closed, at the end of the month, it's not something that we can tweak or manipulate anymore, right? So I hope that you would understand. So once you have your freelancing email and you already paid, you can go ahead and click on this one, and you can upload your payment information. So you can go ahead and add your name, your last name, your Gmail, and then, what course did you enroll, all right? So for example, I enrolled in the freelancing course, all right? So I'm going to add my name here, last name. Okay, let's just say that I already created a new Gmail account. This is my Gmail right here. And I'm going to go for freelancing course in July. My social media is in September. My SEO is in October. Okay, real estate is in November. And then email marketing would be, I'm going to go ahead and specify it here to be January 2021, right? So I paid via, let's just say, PayPal, and then I can attach the file here. I'm going to just go ahead and look for that from my, let's just say this one, okay, from my files, upload, okay, and then afterwards, I'm going to submit, okay. That would go under a verification process, so probably a few minutes or a few hours, because on the back end, our team, our acquisition team, is going to check on your payment. Okay, is it the right amount? What you submitted in there, is it correct? Okay, when you said that you paid this type of amount or the total amount, does it cover all of the 5 courses that you paid? Okay, so they have to verify it. And after that's verified, I'm going to get a welcome email after that's verified, and the welcome email would look like this. Okay, hi, and then your name. Welcome to FVA's freelancing course. We will start batch, okay, the batch that you are going to go ahead and start with, the one that you choose earlier in the form, what time, what day. And then you will also be given instruction on how you can set up. So the setup email would look like this. So it has your information on how you can go ahead and register to the site. All the links are in here. And then there's even a video tutorial on how you can do it. There are some notes on how you can be guided when it comes to you setting up, the groups that you need to be joining, and then also some other guides, okay? So you will be receiving this as well. So in the setup process, you need to go ahead and register here in the Academy. So when you go and click on that, you need to go ahead and register, okay? So that's in the academy.fvaconsultancy.com. And when you don't register, you won't have access to the site, okay? So in here, you have to add your name, all of the information, and then click on register, okay? So the course also, and then you would click on register. And once, that's there, the back-end team will also have to approve, okay? They have to verify. So that would probably take around 6 hours, 2 to 6 hours for our team to verify. And after you have that, you can go directly, after you're getting the email of the verification, you can go directly to Academy. After that's been verified, you're registered, and then afterwards the team verified that you are enrolled in this course, and after you get an email, so you can go ahead and log in, using your email and password that you used during the registration process, and then you click on login. And after that, you can have access to the course, okay? So all of the courses that you enrolled, you can get it here. So of course, you can go ahead and click here, all right? If you have questions, you can click here, and that will be directed to our Facebook page or to our email, and somebody would reach out to you on how we can go ahead and assist you, okay? So you can send us a message or click this messenger right here in order for us to help you. So once you are already logged in, you can go ahead and click on your course, okay, and then choose your coach, okay, if that's an option. So you can go ahead and click on that, and then afterwards watch the orientation video, okay? So you can click on this orientation video right here. And when you are in your course, you can watch the orientation video right here. It will tell you everything that you need to understand in order for you to get started. You can click on, these tabs right here and be guided. And then afterwards, you can click on this part here and start with your lessons and being guided with your portfolio. So in here, when you go and click on, each of the tabs, there's your lesson, telling you what the course, what the discussions are all about, all of the coverage for your training, the notes, and then also towards the very end, the portfolio instruction, because we are output based here. That means that after you learn how things are being done in the freelancing world, you have to create it as well, okay? So you have to answer questions, you have to create something in order for you to learn and apply your learning in the process, and then eventually also use those very portfolios to present to clients as sample proofs or sample jobs that you know how it's being done, so you can be competitive in all of your applications. So again, your journey with the Filipino virtual assistants starts with an enrollment. So you have to fill in the registration form. You have to read the email and create a freelancing email. And after paying, you can upload, the proof of payment. And then you will receive a welcome email and the setup information. After that is the setup. So earlier I showed you the very email instruction on what are the setup information that you need to do. And I also shared how you can access to the site. So you need to register first, and after verification, you will receive an email that you are already allowed to go and access the site, and you can go and click on your course, go ahead and watch the orientation video and go through the tabs and get started with your lessons and your notes and your portfolios. Now, you also need to join groups as part of your setup because we are collaborative based also in our learning opportunities. So we don't want you to just learn on your own or learn with your coach, but learn with your freelancing community. So there are groups that you need to join. You also need to do your webinar systems checkup. So we will be doing our live coaching sessions because we have two types of coaching sessions, the live sessions and the recorded sessions. The live sessions, are for coaching, guidance, and the recorded sessions are the very thorough discussions and the walkthroughs about the lessons. So we are going to do the live sessions through a webinar. So there will be some systems checks that you need to do. And then also you need to wait for your live coaching webinar link and then your class record. That's usually sent on the coaching day. So for example, in your welcome email, it's mentioned there that your coaching day is June 5, 2023. So on June 5, 2023, or sometimes a day before that, we will send you the coaching link and the class record. So again, this is your email, detailing what are the setup that needs to be done. So we were able to discuss how you can register or create an account in the FVA Academy and how you can also go ahead and access your lessons. So when it comes to joining groups, here are the groups that you need to join. Of course, number one is the FVA family. It's a group exclusive to all of the students who are enrolled in all, of our courses from even different courses. So here are the groups that you need to join. Number one, of course, is the FVA family. Everyone who is in here are all students and graduates from different coaches and different courses. So you can't be a part of this group if you are not enrolled. So when you are in here, please make sure that you go and answer the questions asked. So, your batch number, your coach, and then your freelancing email. So it's easy for us to copy your freelancing email and verify it in our email account or in our records if you are really enrolled, because again, this is exclusive to all of the FVA students and graduates only. So in here, there are different discussions or topics that you can go and check. Like for example, here, different hiring alerts. So when you go and click on that, there are different hiring opportunities here that we would go ahead and share with you. There are freelancing tips, so you can go and check on that. Or you can also post something, okay, that's going to help you. Probably you need likes for your page. Probably you need assistance. Probably you need help. You have a question. You can go ahead and also post here, or you can answer others who are in need of help as well, okay? So this is exclusive only to all of the students and graduates enrolled in all of our courses or through different coaches. Now, this is another group that you can also join. It's called the Filipino Virtual Assistants, and this is exclusive to all freelancers and business agencies or business owners who are hiring freelancers. So this is the beauty of this group. It's open to everyone, especially to those who would like to be hired and to hire freelancers. So there are also a lot of topics here, and there are also questions here. But the beauty of this one is there are a lot of discussions like this, okay, exclusive for freelancers, and there are a lot of hiring opportunities like this one, okay, this one, okay, this one. Okay, there are a lot of hiring opportunities here on a daily basis. So for you to have, an avenue to be hired under the training, okay, or during the training, you can go ahead and join here, and then afterwards, try to apply in all of the job posts which are related to your branding. Another thing that you need to also do during the setup is ensure that you like our main Facebook page. It's called the Filipino Virtual Assistants, or under the username FVA Consultancy, and get updates, get promos, and join the conversations here. So that's a part of your setup, as a new student. Another one also is, of course, you can go ahead and follow me. You can also go and do the systems check right here. Okay, it's all added. The links are all added in your setup email. So you can just click on this, and then afterwards it will tell you if you are ready for the webinar. Okay, so it says here, looks good, you can join the webinars. So this is the system check right here, and don't worry if it will tell you that your system is not that good to join the webinar, because that usually happens if your internet connection is slow, or your bandwidth is not enough. So what I can suggest is you can go ahead and close the other tabs, or make sure that nobody's using the internet at home during our live coaching sessions, so you can really join, right? And you don't have to also worry if you're not able to join, if your internet is not connecting properly, if it's slow or it's not working with you, or you have prior engagements. You can just let us know and you can be excused, and we will send you the recorded live coaching session 24 hours after the live session, so you can still be updated and you won't miss a thing. Of course, what you will miss is the discussion during the live sessions, but you can still be posted with the discussions that were taught or were discussed during the live sessions. And then last in the setup information is you have to be communicating to me via this email when you're submitting your portfolios, when you have questions, for general communications, assignments, and concerns. Okay, only to this email, grace@filipinovirtualassistance.com, not to any of my personal emails. Why? Because I may not be able to check on it, okay? I rarely check my Skype. I rarely check my personal emails. You can also go ahead and connect or follow and communicate with me via my personal account. This is me right here, all right? But usually we also would go and create groups exclusive for different batches or for different courses. So all of our conversations are in there, because usually when we do chats, it's very hard to back read, and we might miss somebody's need for assistance just because there's a lot in one group. Okay, so we usually would promote groups and not chats when it comes to assisting our students during the coaching process. So we are done discussing the setup information, so how you can register and access the lessons on the site, how you can join the FVA groups, how you can do your webinar checkup or systems checkup. And when it comes to your live coaching session link, you will usually receive something like this. So, the email would usually have the subject email. Here's the link or meeting ID to our first or second or third. Okay, so if you have only 2 live coaching sessions, so our orientation or evaluation, and then the date and the time, and then this is the link right here, so you can go ahead and register. Okay, so click on the link, then afterwards register with your name, email, and then afterwards you will be informed when the live link is there. Okay, so like for example this one, and then you can go ahead and register, and you will be notified when the live coaching is starting, and a recorded video will be sent to you after as well. This is an example of your class record. So this will be sent to you as well on the day of our coaching. So for example, again, if our coaching starts in September 21st, 2023, this will be sent to you on coaching day. Okay, it will be shared to you. So this is your class record to tally and monitor all of your portfolios, okay, that you have submitted, also your attendance, and then also questions if you have questions during the process and you're not able to write it in your GoToWebinar control panel, because in your GoToWebinar you can go ahead and click on the questions box and you would be able to ask questions. Okay, so in here, this is a portfolio sheet. So in your portfolio spreadsheet, this are all your emails, your freelancing email, and as you submit portfolios, Coach J and I will check this one and we will mark it with letter C or complete. Okay, this is for the freelancing course. You may have a different look for your course if you're enrolled with other courses, but it's something like this. Okay, so each time you submit your portfolios to us, we are going to go ahead and give you your a feedback. So for example, here, if we're going to check on freelancing course, here are all of the portfolios submitted. Okay, and let's go ahead and check here. For example, here is one. So here's the submitted portfolios, and here's my feedback right here. Okay, So we give you personalized feedback to really ensure that you are being guided all throughout the process. So each time you watch the video, and then also, in the academy site, watch the video, one coaching session at a time, and then read the notes and submit portfolios. We go ahead and give you a personalized feedback so you are being guided throughout the process. And after you submit the portfolios, it will be reflected here, okay? And then afterwards, when you are done, we will be marking it with, whether it's complete or not, and then what type of certificate you are receiving. So all of this information, when it comes to completion, when it comes to certification, will be discussed in your orientation video. So please make sure that you are watching this very orientation video in your academy site, okay? You can go ahead and click on that in the home page right here, and here's your video again, the notes, and then the portfolio guide towards the end of the notes, and what you will be submitting, okay, FC-portfolio 1 or whatever course that you have. You need to submit it to your coach. Okay, if I will be your coach, it will be at gracefilipinovirtualassistance.com. And then after you submit it, I will receive it in my email. I will give you a personalized feedback, and afterwards it will be reflected here. And then during our live coaching sessions, there will also be attendance, okay? So your attendance needs to be reflected here. So for example, these are the examples right here. So, you're going to enter P if you're present, L if you're late, E if you're excused, and then U if you're not excused, okay? So this is for us to verify if you're present or if you're not around during the live coaching session. Now that we are done with the setup information, let's go ahead and check on your learning experiences. So during the process of coaching, aside from watching the lessons, submitting portfolios, and getting feedback, we also have live sessions. So again, the two types of sessions are the live sessions and the recorded sessions. In the live sessions, this is a live webinar. So as I'm talking here, you are there as well, watching. And, this can be a form of orientation and evaluation for some courses, but some also will have a weekly coaching. Okay, it depends when the coach or the coaching or the course is a little technical, so it's a weekly process. If it's something that can be discussed through the recorded videos, then you will only have orientation and evaluation live sessions. But these are really for live discussions, like question and answer, coaching sessions, assistance, aside from the assistance that we're providing in our different groups, in the emails, and in the chats, okay? And this is also recorded, just like I mentioned earlier, and will be sent to you within 24 hours if you did not really get all of the information during the live or you missed it because of a prior engagement. The other type is, of course, the recorded. So these are found in the academy site, the one that I shared earlier. And these are the very lessons, the very walkthroughs, the notes, and these are again in your academy site. A part of your Filipino virtual assistance journey in your learning experiences is creating portfolios. So when we talk about lessons, when we talk about how you will watch the walkthroughs, at the end of each lesson, you also need to create portfolios. We call this portfolios because we want you to be client ready. We predict that the next few decades of applications will be portfolio based. So these are the very application assignments on what was discussed in your video lesson. So for example, in the video lesson, we discussed about how to create a business branding, okay? All the information about the brand, about the business, that you will be guided all throughout your setup and optimization. Then at the end of the video, there will be a portfolio section and you will create a business branding, the very thing that was discussed in the video lessons. So all throughout the process, after watching the video lessons, there's also a corresponding portfolio that you will create. Video lesson number 1, portfolio 1. Video lesson 2, portfolio 2. And then towards the end of the course coverage, you will have all of the lessons and also corresponding portfolios that you will also need to create. We will also have groups for collaboration of ideas, updates, notice, tips, winning moments, freelancing support, and a freelancing family that will be there for you. So you're not on your own, you're not with your coach alone, but you are with your freelancing community or with your freelancing family that will be dedicated to support you all throughout the process and even after the coaching period. So you will also have a coaching assistant. So I will be there for you as the FVA owner. If I'm your coach, I will be there for you, first and foremost. And if you have a different coach because you enrolled in other courses, that coach will also be there for you. So the coach will be giving you feedback for each of the portfolios submitted and will guide you throughout your freelancing process. So here's an example of a portfolio because, coaching session 10 in our freelancing course is creating an organic social media campaign. So this is the very creation, the very portfolio of the student. And after checking this one, again, it will be reflected in the class record right here under the portfolio spreadsheet. Okay, so again, each time you're submitting portfolios, it will be checked. So here are examples of the submitted portfolios. Okay, it's all right here, right? So, we can check on this one. SEO optimization, right? So we discussed about SEO optimization, and here's the SEO optimization as part of the application. So you are confident when you're applying because you have experienced the very task. Okay, you can go ahead and communicate, and share this very screenshot, this very file to a potential client because you have done it in the coaching process. This is why it's really important to go for paid courses because you have these experiences, you know how it's being done compared to just watching free videos because you can probably learn, okay, just watching, but there's no guidance, there's no walkthrough, there's no feedbacking, there's no checking if you're doing the right thing or not. So, you're basically on your own trying to figure it out on your own. So this is the beauty of being in a paid course, being in the freelancing course, being in the Filipino virtual assistants freelancing journey. So this is the beauty of being in the paid courses. This is the beauty of being in the Filipino virtual assistants community. Now let's go ahead and check an example of the coaching assistant. So I am a coach, and here are examples of all my students coming to me and asking for assistance. Okay, there are a lot here. Okay, coach, my website, coach, in the application, coach, is it okay? So I go through all of this, on a daily basis and assist them. Okay, here's another example right here. So we create a group, okay, every batch or every course, and in the course groups, okay, and in the batches groups, there are different discussions on how we can go ahead and help each other. So for example, you go like, for example, this one, finding your why, asking for likes, like this, okay, like sharing, being left out, likes again, okay. And in here, I go and make sure that I add my very description and very help. So for example, like this one, okay. So it's very nice because we are helping each other, and there's also a coach guiding. So it's collaborative, it's assisted, it's feedback based, and it's output based as well. So this is what we mean by creating portfolios, having your community to help you and having a coach assisting you in the process as well. And this is all a part of your learning experiences under the Filipino virtual assistants. Another one after the course is our after sales support. We call this the training to hiring program. Why? Because we also provide hiring opportunities. In the courses, you will be taught on how to apply to clients, how to make sure that your profiles in the freelancing setup are properly optimized, how you can build portfolios, how you can build a freelancing empire, even your own freelancing agency. We share it with all of our students. And even after that, we also provide them an apprenticeship program. So this is for all of our graduates to have an online freelancing experience. So FVA will provide the setup, the opportunity, the guidance, and a certificate for all of our FVA graduates needing online freelancing experience, because there are also clients who would say that, okay, you have training, but I need somebody who experienced working with a client remotely. So this is all free. So it has two phases. So this is all free to all of our students and graduates. So it has two phases. Phase one is working with the FVA Business Consultancy. So we are going to be there guiding you and assisting you, working with how you can develop some work ethics and the character that you need for success. And in phase two, you will be working with the client directly. We will be assisting, on the side. And, this is all free again for the students. And again, this will be discussed more during the orientation video and even in our coaching session. So apprenticeship program, after the course, we will provide an online freelancing experience. That's why we usually promote all of our students as trained and experienced, because after being trained, you go through with working to clients, working directly with an agency, with different clients, where you can really learn how to be there and work, do tasks, based on what your learning experience were, and then really working with clients remotely. Another opportunity with the Filipino virtual assistants is not just with our FVA apprenticeship program, but there are also hiring opportunities through our FVA partnerships. Also with our groups, I shared with you the Filipino Virtual Assistants group earlier, where there are a lot of hiring opportunities. And we also have an internal hiring program. We know that all of the virtual assistants or freelancers coming to our courses need jobs right away. So not only that we integrated how to get clients within the course, we also provide a lot of hiring opportunities. So number one is via groups, okay? Like for example, this one, that's why we want you to go and be a part of this group, because there are a lot of hiring opportunities in here. Another one is also via our partnerships. So we have a different affiliations on partnerships. You can see this in our main website, fvaconsultancy.com. So we provide, this very hiring agencies are fresh graduates. So here's an example of the email that we recently sent to my Outdesk. Okay, hi Teresa, we sent here are graduates for the freelancing course. So MOD or my Outdesk, okay, so this is the one, would go ahead and email all of the students right here, for a possible hiring agency. Would email all of our students right here for a possible hiring opportunity. Another one is also our internal hiring. Okay, so here in the hire at FVA Consultancy, we provide these types of work right here. And if you're a graduate, you can go ahead and add your very own profile here, and you will be chosen by the client and we will work it out for you. And usually we start with a low rate during the probationary period, but after 1 to 3 months, you can go from $5 to $10 depending on your performance, and then also depending on your performance and depending on your expertise. And then after a certain period of time, like for example 6 months, we will start sending you SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, and other assistance. So that's all the avenues where you can get clients. That's why we're averaging 3 to 5 students hired on a daily basis, because we teach them how to get clients, how to market themselves during the training process. We provide apprenticeship program, and we also have this hiring opportunities via our partners, via the FVA groups, and via our internal hiring program. FVA is committed to your freelancing success from training to hiring. We are not just here to train you and leave you. We ensure that all of your training experiences are client ready, it's thorough, it's going to be assisted, it's going to be output based, because we want you to work right away. We have a lot of students who are hired on a daily basis, even not finishing the course, okay? We're averaging 3 to 5 students hired on a daily basis because we provided the best training for you guys. And aside from that, we also have the apprenticeship program and hiring opportunities through our partners, our groups, and internal hiring. So we are here to really ensure that everybody coming into the freelancing world through the Filipino virtual assistants will have a good opportunity, a worthwhile experience with their freelancing journey into the freelancing success. And we are also here to empower the whole freelancing community, so you can get this free resources, this free guide, this free training from our YouTube channel, from our social media sites, and from our official website. I hope this has been helpful and you are guided on how you can start your training experience a beautiful learning experience as a freelancer, and be guided later on how you can be effective in building your brand and building your freelancing empire through our recommendations, the apprenticeship program, and the FVA services. God bless you today, and I will see you again on the next video.